A diplomatic row that has strained bilateral relations between India and Canada for over a year has boiled over as the countries expelled each other's top diplomats over the killing of a Canadian Khalistani terrorist in Canada and allegations of other crimes. Experts say the diplomatic standoff will make it difficult for both countries to move forward with a once promising partnership. But first, let's recap to understand the events that led to an escalation like this. The diplomatic relationship between India and Canada has deteriorated significantly over the past year, culminating in a series of high-profile expulsions of diplomats from both countries. This growing rift has its roots in the controversial killing of Khalistani terrorist and Canadian citizen Hardeep Singh Nijjar and broader concerns surrounding Sikh separatist movements. Nijjar was a prominent leader of the Khalistanis, who seek to establish an independent Sikh homeland known as Khalistan. India designated him a terrorist in 2020, citing his alleged involvement in violent acts against the Indian state. Tensions erupted dramatically in September 2023 when Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau publicly accused India of being involved in Nijjar's assassination.
When our law enforcement and intelligence officials began pursuing credible allegations that agents of the Government of India were directly involved in the killing of a Canadian citizen.
He claimed there were credible allegations linking agents of the Indian government to the killing, which occurred outside a Gurdwara in Vancouver in June 2023. Following Trudeau's statements, Canada's Foreign Minister, Mélanie Joly, revealed that the Canadian authorities had identified 6 individuals as persons of interest in the investigation into Nijjar's death. The Canadian government suggested that India's top diplomat in Canada was implicated in this campaign against its citizens. India vehemently rejected these claims, describing them as absurd and politically motivated. In retaliation, India expelled Canada's acting High Commissioner and 5 other diplomats, asserting that such allegations were part of a broader political agenda tied to upcoming elections in Canada. The relationship between India and Canada has been fraught with tension over Sikh separatism for years. The Canadian Sikh population, estimated at about 2% of the total population, has been vocal about issues related to Khalistan. India has consistently accused successive Canadian governments of enabling Sikh separatist movements, which it views as a direct threat to its national security. Prime Minister Trudeau faces significant political pressure at home. With national elections approaching, he appears to be leveraging the diplomatic crisis to rally support among his electoral base. Trudeau's government is under scrutiny over domestic issues, including inflation and healthcare, making the accusations against India a politically strategic move. The Indian diaspora in Canada, particularly among Sikhs, is a significant and influential political bloc. This demographic's sentiments play a crucial role in Canadian politics, influencing how parties address issues related to India and Sikh separatism. As tensions rise, both governments must navigate this complex landscape carefully. The ongoing diplomatic crisis between India and Canada represents a critical juncture in their relationship. With accusations flying, trade talks on hold, and the looming specter of elections, the potential for a swift resolution appears slim.